What's up, Capricorn? This is Mercury Roberts back at it again with the Peace Dealer channel, bringing you your July monthly forecast. And so I hope you guys had a decent month last month, and this month, let's see what you guys got going on. What can I tell Capricorn for July 2017? What can I tell Capricorn for July 2017? Thank you, Spirits, blessing me with love and light and kindness. Amen. Amen. Ra. All right. So let's get the party started. Wow. That card just popped out. Give me 1 second. This card just popped out. Something's telling me to bring these two in. So I'm going to do it. So Capricorn, this is a very defensive card. And it's almost saying that you guys are ready for something. You guys are ready for something, but more on a defensive hand. And this is... I don't know what you're defensive about, but you're ready. You're ready for something to come your way, a message or something. You want something to come in that hasn't come in. Also, you are looking at somebody or ready to be defensive with somebody, ready to tell somebody about themselves, basically. Or maybe you're just defensive in a relationship, or you're just defensive about people around you. This is a possibility. You guys could be standing up for your beliefs and what you believe in, or your ideas. You could be standing up for your ideas. You could also be changing mentally right now, kind of batting away the negative thoughts that people display on you, negative emotions and stuff like that. So that's what this is about. Okay, and then this card right here is the Rebirth, Rejuvenation card, Redemption card. Okay, so this is about forgiving people. This is about not being so hard on people and realizing that there's a bigger purpose in life, that there's a bigger purpose for things, and forgiving the defensiveness. Okay, so let's get to your reading. So your first card is the Eight of Pentacles, which is not uncommon to see pentacles in you guys' reading. You are definitely Earth, and so you guys are always working on something, or trying to stabilize something, or trying to build a monument. And so this card is basically telling you in the first position that you guys have mastered something. You guys are in an apprentice stage, almost to say. You've mastered something. You've worked hard for something. You've achieved. And July, it seems like a month of achievement for you guys. You guys can achieve what you want if you work hard for it. So it almost seems like this is a month of working hard for you guys, dedicating yourself to whatever it is that you're trying to fulfill, working on it, and being serious about it, and not letting go. You know what I mean? And letting people see your work. People will see your work, because as you see, the community is in the background. So people will see your work that you're doing. You just got to be dedicated and use your mind power. And okay, that makes sense for the Page of Swords, because it's the message of mentally working hard, or mentally preparing yourself. Mentally preparing yourself for something that's coming up. If it's at work, opportunity at work or something, it's hard work, you guys. So in your second position is the High Priestess. And so the High Priestess, next to the Eight of Pentacles, is like your intuition, is listening to your inner self and what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to create, what it is that you're trying to work hard on. What is your love? What do you love, and what is your love? How can you love more? How can you love what you love more? How can you not look at it as just work, and look at it more like it's an inspiration? And it's so, meaning, if you're working somewhere where you're not inspired, maybe you should try to find something new, because you need to be inspired for what you're doing or what you're working on. You need to feel like you're making a difference. And so your intuition is calling out to you, telling you, listen to me. I'm trying to tell you, this is what's really going on in your situation, and this is how you can better it. So your third card is strength. And strength in the third position, okay, all right. I also see working on a relationship. Working on a relationship that's hard won or hard strengthened or feeling a little bit burdened about the relationship emotionally. You're emotionally burdened about how maybe somebody is acting towards you, and you're working on the situation and you're putting all effort. And so right now it's encountering you in July to have strength. To have strength, because that is the third card. It is the strength card, and overcoming the lions. Now, this could be a mental thing too. You could be overcoming the negative voices in your head. You could be working on overcoming the negative voices in your head that are not helping you currently in discovering your talents or what you want to work on, or your skills, or displaying affection, something of the sort. And so in the fourth position, we have the Ace of Swords. And so in the fourth position, I do see this as a mental clearing. This is a mental thing. And this is about getting in touch with your intuition for a mental clearing. A mental clearing, and you guys are working on your mental clearing. You're hammering for a mental clearing, and you're trying to manifest good results by thinking differently. By thinking more powerfully, thinking stronger, faster, longer, if that's what Kanye said. But you know what I mean. But anyways, in the fourth position with the Ace of Swords, it's a time that you were able to use your intuition, and you were able to use your right mind and your right judgment to do what was right for you. So I'm feeling like in June, you guys had to make some decisions that were right for you. You couldn't think about what everybody else wanted. You had to think about what you wanted and what was going to co-inspire out of your situation to help you benefit, because you can't always think about everybody else. You guys are very, even though you like to manifest, y'all are responsible, and you take care of your family. Like, your family is first, and y'all are all about being responsible and in your family, and being responsible and taking care of your business. And so it's like you had to make this decision to do your right mind. Now, if this was in a relationship, you had to make a decision to clear yourself out of this relationship. You had to listen to your intuition, get out of this relationship, or you're going to be getting out of this relationship in July. And right now you're listening to your intuition. You're going through a phase where you're like, what is my intuition telling me, and how can I better co-inspire the situation? And so I do see that also. In your fifth position, we have the Love is Fulfillment card. And so this is the emotional fulfillment card, and this picks a family being happy, basically. So maybe you guys want a happy family. Maybe you're fighting for a happy family. Maybe you were kind of like sketchy about a situation you were in, or a relationship that you were in, and you kind of backed up from it a little bit to reflect. And then you need to come back to the relationship and be like, okay, I got my better mind. You know what I mean? And I know this is the love life or the relationship that I need to be in. Or part two, this could be that you guys are looking for emotional fulfillment, and you're tired of the same things happening over and over again. And so now you're listening to your resources or your intuition, and you're ready to be strong. It's time for you to be strong in the situation. And so you're working on becoming stronger and using your right mind so that you can manifest this emotional happiness that you want mentally. And so let's see how this co-inspires. In the future, near future, in July, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is seeing you rushing forward and going for what you want. It's almost like an execution or something in July. You guys are executing something, because the swords are in here, cups are in here, pentacles are in here. Okay, but we don't see a lot of wands, so we don't see a lot of energy. We don't see a lot of energy in here to get something spiritual accomplishment. We see the plan, we see the emotions are with the plan, and we see the mind is with the plan, but where is the passion? Where's the power? Where's the willpower at? That's missing from this reading right now. The willpower is missing. And so it's almost like a sense of mentally, you guys are trying to come up with a plan that you haven't actually manifested yet in July, but you will be manifesting this plan. And it's a plan that's going to make you stronger. That's going to build you to make you stronger in your situation to where you can charge forward on your journey again. And be going after what you want. It's almost like taking the sword by the ring and going about preparing for battle. As in this first card right here, preparing for something, here you're actually going for it. So it's actually charging forward for what you want. So I see you guys going for your dreams, or manifesting your love, or fighting for your love, or fighting for what you want to manifest in your own life, emotionally. So it's kind of like having that mindset to want to manifest and have the willpower, needing the willpower. You're needing the willpower to do it, but I don't see a lot of wands in this reading. I'm still looking for wands. One should come up hopefully soon. In the seventh position, more swords. So we have the Four of Swords here in the self position, So this is about you guys right now in July. And so in the self position is needing a rest. Funny, you need to build your strength and needing a rest from all this, whatever, fighting. If there's fighting going on, if there's being judgments being cast upon you, if you're having to defend yourself, if you're having to defend your beliefs or your honor, your ideas, something's happening that you got to be in defense, and you got to defend something. And so this card is telling you you're in rest mode right now. There are fights going on around you. There are conflicts going on around you. And maybe you want this. You want this mentally, but you're getting a lot of conflict and fights, and just things are not being resolved, and you want to resolve, and you're trying to listen to your intuition right now. It's hard though. It's hard because you got people conflicting you. And so the best thing you can do when you're at war and there's too much going on around you, let's take a chill pill. Put your sword down to your side. Let them hang on the wall. You know it's there. You know that fight is there. You know things are happening or going on in a situation. Take a time out. Take a breather. In July, take a breather so that you can better function mentally. You need to be able to function mentally better. And so you guys work really hard. And so it's about taking a time out with yourself and getting with yourself and realizing that self is more important than anything, because if you're not whole, you can't help nobody be whole. And so you got to get back to your wholeness emotionally. And so this Cancer moon and everything is going to be beautiful for you guys. And coming into July, you know, with a full moon coming up, you guys are going to do a lot of changing and a lot of growing and a lot of letting down the battle. Letting down the battle. That's what I call this. Letting go of the battle. You guys have to let the battle go and rest a little bit and get your mindset back. So in the 8th position, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And it says that this is the legacy card. This is the card of creating a legacy or creating some type of abundance. This is a very good card to be in reading, because it's basically lessening all the things that are negative in the reading. So the Ten of Pentacles is about, this is your environment. And so in your environment, things are ending, coming to a close, but a successful close. And so it's saying that there was some type of manifestation in your environment, manifestation of emotions, feelings, but I'm also seeing this card as kind of like a bit of not being able to see each other in a good light. So it's kind of like, you know, you guys are distant, but you're working together in a situation. So you could be in a situation where it's unrequited. You could be in a situation, in a relationship, should I say, that is, you guys are working together to fulfill things financially, but emotionally it's not really there. Emotionally there's a lot of conflict and turmoil, and you almost feel like you don't want to put your passion into the relationship, but you are working because you guys are so stable and you don't just jump out of situations. It's almost like you're trying to stabilize the situation, but you almost feel like you don't have the energy to really do it in July. But mentally, there will be a clearing away to where you will have this opportunity. And so, in the ninth position, so this is starting to make a lot of sense now. In the ninth position, more swords. So this is very mental. This is a mental attack. Mental things going on are mentally changing the way you think or look at things or look at how you manifest things. Because this is the Eight of Swords, and this is the card of self-entrapment, self-belief. So this is in the heart space. The ninth position is the heart space. So this is your heart right now. And it says your heart is scared. Your heart is fearful to jump out of whatever it is you're in that you're stable in, as we were speaking about before, earlier in the reading. And so you want this emotional fulfillment in the situation, but you're entrapped by your self-beliefs, by your beliefs. And so mentally, it's like, I don't know if somebody is not respecting your beliefs or how you feel about something, and so you're taking charge in your own life and rushing forward, or if somebody does believe and you're just self-believing and you don't believe in what they're trying to offer you, and so you need the strength to believe in this new relationship. Maybe you got a new relationship and you need to learn how to believe in it. Maybe you are scared because you've been hurt and you can't trust people all the way, and so you are having trouble believing in what people are saying. And so you have to have the courage to love again. You have the courage to love again or believe, but I don't think so. I feel like somebody's on the other side trying to pressure you, and you're trying to get out of the situation, but you're stuck a little bit because you're afraid. You're afraid to move on to something new because you guys are so stable-minded. You don't like change or like that. Change is not really y'all thing, and so you're trying to learn how to change. Capricorn. You're trying to learn how to accept a little bit of change in your life, a little bit of expression, a little bit of emotional expression. I still don't see any wands in here, but the last card, guess what? Boom! Here's a wand. And so, great. This is their final 10th card, and this is the Three of Wands, and it says, okay, so this says a couple things. In work, let's start with work, because in work I see it talking about a lot of work here in relationships within work, and having the courage to deal with people at work and wanting to be fulfilled emotionally. Maybe you have plans for the job that you have and you want to manifest these goals, maybe a promotion or people just looking at you or noticing you. And so it says the opportunity will come. Your ships will be sailed out. This is the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is definitely about selling your ships out and seeing what's out there. So this fear that's right here will be relinquished at the end of July. Will be relinquished. You're going to start setting your ships out. So if this is about relationship, you are either going to find different ways to work on your relationship, or you are going to cancel that relationship and you are going to jump and look for a new one. You might not jump into a new one, but you're going to look for a new one. You're going to set yourselves out there and you're going to look for what's out there. Either the ships are going out or they're coming back, but they're bringing something back or they're taking something out. And so this is your guys, this is what you're doing. You guys are sending your ships out to get what you want. I see y'all taking authority in your situation. I see you being able to manifest your projects. I see you taking charge, and I see you guys looking to the future and not looking into the past. So blessings to you guys. This is Mercury Roberts. Love and light to you. I'm out.